Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, Williams. This is running back DeAndre Swift. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards from. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of running.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
We go tonight.
First game on the ground to Jameer Gibbs. Rob flat. First guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
We go tonight.
Off play action. Gone. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. They're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And this one doesn't go far.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
20.
Goff setting the throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Then it's gonna be quick. Oh, your man have been in jail before? Whoa. Get on them up and catch you run with. Get done with. Jump quick. You going broke the dog with some bump.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
76. 180.
Third and long for him here. That's completed right side. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
180.
On fourth down, Goff. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be playing out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. What a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down and pull off the conversion.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other key.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Looking to throw, Goff, and they get to him again. The sack forces a now tougher third down.
9-yard loss brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Rock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
180.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. One that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
180.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance.
Left, left 20.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Cut. 180. Turbo set.
Goff working from the pistol. Catch made left side by Laporta. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal.
Left. Turbo set.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. That's to Laporta again. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you're going to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Beats Texas on the extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Jack Fox picking off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Williams from the gun. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Throwing again on second, Williams. He finds a Dunjay downfield. They're finally able to get to him and touch him down. The damage already done as they pick up that first down.
7 yards.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They send the tight end in motion left. First down, Williams to throw. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. We're going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. The line of scrimmage. Offense up to the line fast.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down. Here's Williams. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Just about ready. 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Off to the air now. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. They still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, as he just showed it off.
That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Lions looking to add to their advantage. All set now. 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We go tonight. Line 20.
Shotgun snap here to go. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now they face 2nd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Bears are going to have it. they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Check down into the hands of Swift. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. It's exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. The jumpiness backs him up. Now 6 to go on 2nd down. Now here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. This one gets to the 22. Up from the secondary, and it's Rakestraw on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on his 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Williams again. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop, and we've got 14 seconds to go.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And the Lions will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
180! 12! Hey, 76! 76! 76!
Back to work after throwing the pin. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They look to the end zone on the very first first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions double their lead to 14. See if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. One last play before the break. Back to throw it. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own.
Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go.
A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They got 7 and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
180.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, they need 7.
Go.
Goff back to throw. Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. They do get him down, but the damage is done. He kicks down inside the 35-yard line. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
33-yard line.
Something taken from me. Life's gotta always be missing.
Here goes tonight. That's it.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid play. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Gone. Hits him on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
See, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Wait, 20. That's it.
Looking to throw, gone. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. That is Kyler Martin. Oh, man, Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
First down, Williams. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. A disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Luther Bird, the guy he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second and 10 now. Williams. It's his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to get this move at the 22 before they take him down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
First down throw by Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
There's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. To the air yet again, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, it's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. For a touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner and depth at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Second and 3 now. Throwing it again here. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. Working quickly here.
Williams sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Williams with 3rd and long. Has it downfield near the boundary. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Williams on 1st down. Makes the catch. He's still going at the 30. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We got 2nd down.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Looking from the gun, Williams. That's incomplete on 2nd down. He's looking for Colston Loveland. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. throw. 3rd and long. And he makes the play a full extension. That's a touchdown. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams trying to throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line. All right, so for the time being, we stay in a 1-possession game, Brock, but they were trying to make it a 2-score game with that 2-point conversion.
Could feel it. A killer mentality on that sideline. They wanted to put this game away. And if they're getting that aggressive right there, no doubt, this defense wants to play with the same aggression. Buckle up, offense. Pressure's coming. They're going to want to force this one and this offense into a mistake and seal this game now.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take for 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You that reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I tell the G, hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Even 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
That's good.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Yes, sir. 20.
On 1st down, it's gone. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, gone. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
No kill. Tonight. 180.
From the gun, gone. Hits his running back. It's inside the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They're on a close postgame they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. To throw, Williams. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here's Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bro, so what are we lacking? I could point it out so much that's around, but that's out of bounds.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's Goff on first and 10. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Amon-Ra St. Brown to touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good.
Jeff Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And the Lions are there to bring him down. Referee gets to the line.
Sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few. Ahead of this third down.
3-yard gain on the play.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Dime coverage from the Lions, third down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't big enough. There's the drop in. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Orange. Come on, dude. I know we got to stop it up. Let's go.
They're going to pass it here. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big game, 14 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, lift.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Big game continuing for Laporta. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Certainly found the weak spot in coverage with that gap. Really goes to show they trust every single player. Receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
They mouth be full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the end, get the LA yelling.
Well, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been...
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Out of the pistol, Williams. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Williams will look to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. He's looking for Luther Burden. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.